Here's an easy way to create metal barrels inside Blender. First, sacrifice the default cube to the Blender gods, then press Shift-A, add a mesh, and choose a cylinder. Then under the cylinder properties, let's go ahead and set the radius to be 0.3, and then the depth to be 1 meter. And that'll give us this sort of barrel shape. Then we can right-click, Shade Smooth, and then we gotta fix our normals, so we'll go to our modifier stack, add modifier, choose normals, and then smooth by angle. Then we'll tab into edit mode, press Ctrl-R, add a loop cut, right-click so snap center, and then Ctrl-B to bevel that, and just choose an appropriate length here, maybe right about there. And then we'll press Ctrl-R, add a loop cut at the top, and then Ctrl-R, add a loop cut at the bottom. We'll go to Edge Select here, and we'll do Shift-Alt, select those two edges, and then we will press Ctrl-B to add another bevel, and we'll push it up just right about there. Now let's go to Face Select, and let's select these tiny little faces here. Now we can press E to extrude, S to scale, Shift-Z to constrain, and we got that sort of shape there. Now we need to go back to Edge Select, we'll hold Alt, and just select all the edges on those little faces there. Now we can press Ctrl-B, add a bevel, press C so it clamps, and then you can scroll your mouse wheel to scroll to 2 segments, and then just lock that in. Then press A to select all, and then M to merge and select by distance to get rid of the overlapping geometry here. From there we can go to back into edit mode, and then face select. We're going to select the top face and the bottom face. We'll press I to add an inset, and then what we can do is we can set our pivot point to be the 3D cursor. We can press E to extrude, right click so it snaps back, S to scale, and then press Z to lock it in the Z axis, and we're basically pushing it in through the 3D cursor. Somewhere right about there. Then we can also scale, Shift Z, and then we can maybe just bump it in just a little bit so it's a sort of rounded. And then from there we'll just select the top face only, we'll press I to add an inset, and then we can grab in the Shift Z, and then we'll just kind of move this to the side a little bit. We'll press I to add another inset, we'll press Alt S to push it down just a bit, and then we'll press E to extrude that up. Now what we need to do is we can come into our modifier stack and we can add in a subsurf, bump it to 2 levels here, and then we just need to clean up some of this geometry, so let's hide the modifier for now. On this first selection we'll go to Edge Select, press Ctrl-B, we'll add a tiny bevel there, and we're going to push the shape to 1, and then we're going to hold Alt and select this inside ring, and then Shift-Alt to select the bottom ring. We're going to bring back our modifier, and you can see the shading looks a little weird, so we're going to press Ctrl-B and add a small bevel. And then just like that, you have a metal barrel.